take two with
All right, welcome to the show, everyone. This is the Big Dick Player Podcast. It's a very special show tonight.
it's an extra dick.
There's an extra dick. And it's the Rum Diaries. We finally got that special bottle. And it's all happening here tonight. And we got a special guest. Joining us on the Big Dick Player couch, we have Frank. Welcome to the show, Frank.
Introduce yourself, Frank.
I've been here every time.
He just never said a word.
You just don't let me talk.
The first episode, we let him talk.
I'm coming out of my shell.
Yeah, we let him out of the dungeon.
It's a special show tonight. It's the Rum Diaries, so we got to make it special.
Yeah. Improving freedom.
Can you describe the rum for our audience, Sean?
It's a rum from Venezuela, in my opinion. The greatest rum
In
of
his
all.
opinion.
In my opinion, the greatest rum of all time. It's called Diplomatico. Do yourself a favor, get a bottle.
France.
So is it actually from Venezuela, or
Yeah,
is
man.
this, in his,
That's why
in
it's
your
so
opinion,
sad to see what's
it's
happening to
objectively
Venezuela.
From,
In his opinion, it's from Venezuela.
You choose.
I just have to remind people that it is my opinion, because sometimes you say stuff and people go, "You think that's the facts?" You're like, "Yeah, it's my opinion. I'm allowed to say shit, and it doesn't have to be right or wrong or whatever."
But it is objectively right that it is from Venezuela.
Yeah, that's a true fact.
Okay, cool.
But we don't fact check here, do we?
No.
So you're gonna just have to take my word for it. Can't.
Go out and buy you a bottle and enjoy.
Yeah, actually, would be cool is if you got yourself a bottle.
I thought you were saying if we were sponsored.
No, I was saying what would be cool is if the audience got a bottle as well, and you could kind of share the experience. As you listen to the show, you slowly get drunk on
Prep
rum,
the audience.
like us. But on the
Next
same,
week's show, we'll be drinking.
it's kind of like 3D, but this way. The 3D experience.
Yeah. 3D listening.
And everyone pick up your glasses now.
Yeah, we're about to take a sip. Well,
Vanillary.
With just a...
Yeah, how's that there, Lambert?
oh, that's good. Oh,
Sits well on the palate,
just
I
hits the
believe.
throat. Oh, goes down, burns a little.
So, folks, this is going to be the whole hour. It's just us going,
Yeah.
some good ass rum.
It's one of those ASMR videos where it's people put like high quality headphones on and people will do stuff like eat stuff close to the microphone, and it's supposed to be really, I don't know, some people find it really soothing and
What?
erotic or something. Like,
Oh, fucking way. That's
and there's all sorts of things like people opening packets of chips, people like chewing on bubble gum or something, but they do it close to like a high quality microphone. And ASMR stands for something, I believe, but it's just it's just
Brody visits the other section on Pornhub.
yeah. You can
section
get
is
stuff
that?
on YouTube, so it's even easier.
That's where he finds
Oral,
these things.
yes, the oral section.
The section where there's a hot girl on the mic chewing
Yeah.
as he masturbates.
Well,
Gives
it's
a whole
got to be
new
high
meaning to it,
quality,
doesn't it?
otherwise I'm not in.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of it.
1080p. Fuck. This is a thing?
Yeah. You got to look it up.
Yeah, I am going to.
You don't have to watch it. You just have to listen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe
It's like whole sections on YouTube dedicated
it's
to...
on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be like solely erotic. I just think there are some people that do, as with everything in the world, someone's taken something and gone, let's make this erotic somehow. You know, this has got to be about sex.
Is there one in sign language for deaf people?
Purely using a microphone, I don't think so. Maybe if they sign really hard and it gets some like clicking sound or something. Yeah. They're like, oh shit, she's moving fast.
They visualize the sound, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, check it out. We'll be doing our ASMR shoot off of us just drinking rum.
Yeah.
I wish I could burp on command, you know. Wait, I feel it coming. Right rum burp. I was going to say something completely off topic that happened to me just today at the supermarket. We love to talk about current affairs here on the show, Frank, just to keep you up to date.
I know.
Yeah.
Frank's an avid listener.
Frank's up to date.
He's
I'm
been
up
here
to date,
every episode. But we like to make him feel like he hasn't.
Okay, so I was at the checkout, right? And they had you're putting all your shit on the conveyor belt. And in Germany, they're very, you got to put the divider between everything, and everything's proper, as we all know. But what I did see was on one side of the conveyor belt, like there's 2 lanes, and one guy put his stuff on, and he put like all these bottles, but he, how you put them like one way so they don't roll back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get that concept. And he was like a grown-ass man. And so like all his stuff just keeps rocketing, so he just puts his hand there to stop it.
Can't work out.
Yeah. And then I look over to my checkout lane and the conveyor belt, and there's a fucking lady in front of me, and she's doing the exact same thing. And she sees it rolling, and she still just puts her hand there. She doesn't change it.
The
So it's,
orientation of the ball. Yeah.
so it's just going to
90-degree rotation. And then
I'm
you
just
see-
in a supermarket with a bunch of idiots, in your face idiots. Man, it's crazy.
That's very simple supermarket.
Yeah, but
shit.
I feel like, when you see stuff like that, it really pisses me off. I don't know about you guys, because it's just like, it just shows how much people just don't pay attention to anything, really.
No.
They don't care.
Everything's rolling back.
Oh, whatever.
How can I fix this problem? I don't think there's any fix to this.
Yeah. Just, I don't know, it must be nice to go through life without using any brain cells and just...
Or you reckon they do it to piss people off?
No, I think there's
I don't know,
genuinely
they're not
stupid.
trolls like you. I know you do it to piss people off.
That's a Lambo thing.
classic
Just
Lambo.
loads up 30 bottles. And they're-
Watches it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do to stop this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm from Canada. We don't have this. I don't know what.
Because I always put them
We
in
have
like
square
random
bottles.
random directions, and then put one standing up and just hear like the cat. No, 9. And then I'm like,
That's what it calls maximum chaos.
just kidding.
99.
Giant magnum of champagne stands at arm. Nein, it's verboten. Sorry, no Deutsch.
The city of Ulm down south has as their city bird is the sparrow, because I think I can't remember the exact story, but there was some kind of siege in the city, or they were trying to bring some big logs and things through the gates, but the gates were too narrow.
Yeah.
And they were having them like long ways like this, and then they see a sparrow flying with a twig in his mouth, and it goes through this little short thing by taking the twig sideways, and they see that, and they're like, that's what we should do to get the stuff through the door. And it took a bird to teach the. It doesn't say much for the people of Ulm.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that spirit still flows strongly
Yes.
through the German people. We can put our beer bottles this way, and they roll continuously whenever the belt goes.
Where's the sparrow? When we
Yeah, I know. Sparrow goes through with a little pretzel in its mouth.
Sideways.
Whoa.
Sean, you could have been that sparrow today, man.
No. Unfortunately, too many cunts in the way. Sparrow,
Or you
Sparrow
could just,
died.
like, grab a bottle and put it the right way.
Just one of them, and
Hey.
do it really passive aggressively.
I'm just happy I'm here at the end of the day on my couch drinking some nice Venezuelan rum. Diplomatico.
In your
That
opinion.
smooth vanilla
In your
taste.
opinion.
Sponsor us.
We're
Sponsor
not-
Yeah.
Like Venezuela has any money to sponsor us. Fuck.
We chose the wrong rum.
If anything, they're going to be asking us for money.
I think we just
Government. We hear you're drinking
Excuse
our
me,
rum.
senor, I love your podcast. But would it be okay if we can have some money?
Can you buy us some rum?
I think we boosted their
That's my
economy.
South American accent, you know, based on Freddie. The
We
Brazil,
just
the Brazilian.
supported the Venezuelan economy by buying that bottle.
Exactly.
We just-
Power to the people.
I'm
We
fine
just
with that.
paid the rent of 500,000 people.
I don't know, man. Things aren't looking good over there. I'm not gonna lie.
We need
But-
to buy more rum.
They consistently make good rum. I just don't understand how the country can fail. You know. We keep coming back to Venezuela because this is the Rum Diaries episode. Anyone got any good rum stories?
Like waking up in a ditch or something.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't go into that.
So yes.
Nothing that will incriminate you, bro.
You know what? Actually, I had another thing I wrote down on my phone. Another topic for the pod was I read that Adelaide. Anything that comes up with Adelaide, I always read it because it's fucking hilarious. It's always interesting. And Brody's here so I can just
You should collect these and have him read them.
read the Adelaide.
Yeah,
Adelaide
random Adelaide.
So it was
Idiot walks across the.
Hey, wait!
Front page. That's front page shit.
it was actually Adelaide is introducing a adult classes for millennials. So adult classes in quotation marks there for you pod listeners. But
how to become
so
adult.
basically it's like how to pay your taxes, how to pay rent,
Oh, okay.
how to apply for a house, how to deal with the government welfare or whatever.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's just funny that it's happening in Adelaide, and like their millennials are like, we're
Walking in
shit.
circles going,
We don't know what to do.
No, it was more like the adult classes were supposed to be about teaching you sewing and
Sewing?
all like fixing a sock or something like that, or fixing up a hem, or
Totally.
all the stuff that you would you never got taught by your parents, and then they blame you for not knowing. And it's adult classes, and I saw this, and I didn't really read it, so I guess I could just be talking shit as well. But I'm pretty sure it was about all these little household things and stuff that your parents would have known because their parents taught them. Fixing stuff around the house and stuff. But then I did see like some kind of article about these kids these days need classes to learn how to do this shit, and people were saying, yeah, but who the fuck taught us? Not you, our parents, the people that were supposed to teach us that.
Yeah, well, I think they should have a pedestrian school. Did we already talk about this on the pod?
Repeatedly, and it needs to be said repeatedly though.
I think we
Because Berlin
Wait, Frank, hear me out. Pedestrian school. Everyone has to go to it. It's compulsory.
It's like a worldwide thing, or
Yeah, everywhere. It's like,
But it should start
Teaches
in
you how to
Berlin.
walk?
It
Yeah.
should start in Berlin.
how to walk in society, like with other people around you, and it's like like rules in the supermarket, going
Which
up.
way to put your bottles?
Yeah, which way to put your bottles. I know that's kind of in adult
That's advanced
schooling.
level.
Yeah, that's advanced. But things like that, like just everyday, try not to get in people's way.
Did you mention what side of the footpath to walk on?
Yeah.
As in basic?
Or I think the main one is look before you do stuff. You know, it's kind of like think before you say. Look before you just like stop in the middle of the street and decide to turn around and go the other direction.
Yeah.
Pull
Look
over
before
you
you walk out of that store blindly
You gotta
into
pull
a busy
over.
street.
Like a car, you know, and indicate. You do a head check first. No one's behind me.
you turn
Sweet,
around,
you can turn around.
give it a 360.
Do it a fucking spin on one foot.
Yeah. So that's the thing, there's no consequences when
Be
you're
my
a
guest.
pedestrian.
Be as flamboyant as you want in your turn. I don't mind. That's not what this is about, Frank.
Exactly. Just leave enough space
Yeah.
when you do it.
Because there's not enough pain. Not enough pain when you
Somersault.
make a mistake. That's the thing. Not enough pain.
I
If
think it
people
depends.
just walked through and just hip and shouldered everyone that did something stupid, people would learn because they're like, fuck, if I just stop here randomly, someone's not going to be like, well, I shouldn't walk through this person. The person behind them is just going to fucking boom right through. Just like in a car. Like, cars don't stop that easily. That's what I think. There needs to be more hip and shoulders. Like if someone just stops in front of you, bang. out of the way, and it should be a law that they can't fight back, because that's just...
What?
I'm sorry, I've been very jaded by...
We should be genetically engineered to bruise more easily.
Yeah.
Give him the old, don't argue.
Yeah, give them the fucking don't argue.
Don't
That's
argue,
right.
mate. Do you know what that is? In Australian rules, it's when you you put out your, like, someone's coming to tackle you, and you put your arm out to, like, push them away.
Yeah.
I think they do it in NFL as well, right? Like when they're running for the...
Use their momentum to kind of...
Yeah, they just put their arm out and push people away when they try to tackle them.
And they usually
Yeah,
go
that happens
up
in
and-
gridiron. What's that about? Where did gridiron come from? Frank, you're the American.
Don't know.
Gridiron.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is. I don't care. I'm still trying to get the level right here. It's kind of fucked up.
Oh, fuck. I need another shot of rum. But I need some ice.
Ice, baby. Yeah, you can go and get some ice. I think it might be. It might be ready.
Sponsors.
Actually, Brody,
Venezuelan rum.
and vanilla ice.
In many people's opinion,
I need some like marimba, sounds in the background.
Oh.
Caribbean.
Looks like we got
Caribbean.
a hot minute.
I hate it how there's two ways of saying one word. That really pisses me off. Just pick one. That sounded dramatic with the door. Just pick one.
I think Brody got pissed and he's out of here.
Oh shit! This is Brody's is Sean Lambert's
Hot
hot minute.
minute without Brody.
Yeah, this happens every show when
Brody has
Brody
to go
goes to the
take a
toilet
piss.
because his bladder
So
is
what
smaller
happens
than
now?
us. Well, we have a hot minute. We have a little.
hot minute is what you
Yeah,
said.
it's a hot minute, and we have a special. Welcome to Sean Lambert's Hot Minute. Most of the show is just the same us doing that. But anyway, on tonight's edition of Lambert and Sean's Hot Minute, it's almost over.
How about those people who
We have Frank on the show.
are just unfortunate? Like you buy some shit that's expensive, and just because it's expensive, you don't want to return it. So
What do you
you're
mean?
Like, fuck it, I gotta rock it. Like I
You
seen
gotta
a guy
rock it?
on the
Got a
subway.
rocket in your pocket.
He
Oh, you're
bought
just happy
Bose
to see me.
headphones, but his head was too big, so he couldn't get it all the way over his ear. So like, it was like 3/4 of the way covering his ear, and I was just like, dude,
Like this?
yeah, I was just like, dude, you should return those. Just get regular like earphones, like the plug-in ones.
What's the smallest beanie that you've ever seen?
We won't return out of pride.
But yeah, because he just paid like almost $400 for them, so he doesn't want to return them. Fucking sucks.
Who has to think about like getting the
But
size of
shit
their
happens.
head?
You never think about it until you got it, and then you're like, fuck.
They should have big and tall
But they don't.
headphones.
They don't.
Big
Not-
and
not
tall.
Bose.
You go
Bose
to the
just
like
has, like, one
special
side.
store,
Yeah, for the
special
especially
headphones. store.
elongated head.
Yeah, no, this dude was just like, he was just like...
High five
like
for fatties.
65. Yeah, he's just like a freak of nature.
2 foot of that is head.
But have you ever had that where you bought something and you're just like, fuck, I don't want to return
Yeah,
it.
clothing, but not like.
Yeah, like I've bought shoes before, and I was like, I tried on like 4 or 5, and I'm like, oh, this feels right, this feels wrong, this feels right. Oh, fuck it, I'll go with this, even though it feels like a little bit off. And then I get home, I'm wearing it, I'm like, oh, it'll stretch or something. You say something weird like, oh, this will get comfortable in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then like you've worn it so much that you can't return it anymore, and you're just like,
I did
fuck.
that. I did that with a Levi's denim jacket, and so I got it for my birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a Levi's denim jacket, and I got it, and it felt pretty like it was
In the
tight.
moment.
It was tight and it looked good,
Yeah.
but I was like, yeah, it's fine. But then when I wanted to put jackets underneath it, it was super tight, and I couldn't do it up. And I noticed this in like the first day. I rode my bike and I'm like, I can't stretch my arms far enough.
Can't put my arms down.
It's like, just very stiff.
I guess I ride my bike without holding on. Fuck it.
Exactly.
The jacket looks good.
Yeah, so,
How do I turn? I just keep going
Think
straight.
left.
but I literally wore it one night. Like I got it and I wore it one night and then obviously in Berlin, like just everywhere smells like cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I tried to return it, and they're like, "Did you wear this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but just one night." And he's like, "It stinks." I'm like, "Yeah, I feel like an idiot now." Thanks. So I just kept the jacket, and yeah.
So Brody kind of snuck back in there.
Yeah, that was
another Lambo.
at Hot
Sean's Hot Minute.
yeah, with a special guest,
Keep
Frank.
missing them.
Yeah, we kind of.
Hot minute.
Always missing these hot minutes.
That's the end of Lambert and Sean's.
Unfortunately.
No, it's cool.
Real
I
hot
had
minute.
Brody's microphone off, so you couldn't hear him. Just all right, Brody, welcome back.
Thank you.
How's it going?
It's good. Everything's good. I couldn't find the ice in the freezer.
Oh, it's all
Well, I
good.
found the ice, but
It's
I
not
don't know, it
cold
wasn't
enough.
frozen.
Yeah, it's all good.
also cold water.
We'll continue tonight.
Suck a dick.
Have you ever bought anything and not been able to return it because your pride was too much? Like your pride wouldn't let you. You're just like,
You actually talk
fuck.
about stuff again with Brody?
No,
I
this one's just
thought if
interesting.
he misses,
No, usually.
if he misses the hot
Yeah,
minute,
usually,
that's-
usually we say fuck it, but this one's pretty interesting. Brody seems like the kind of guy that would like, fuck it. I'll make like he buys like a butternut squash and he's like, oh, okay, I'll make a pinata out of this.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just some weird shit.
I
like that.
don't like returning stuff because I feel awkward about it.
this is
So
This is
Yeah.
golden. His house right now is just stuff he bought and he doesn't need. Just like, fuck it.
I do like buying stuff that I don't know what it is. Hence,
Ah,
from
yeah, the last time
pod.
from the last pod, you bought like some
It
poisonous
was.
spice.
I went in the other day and I went to go search for it, and it wasn't there. I was
Yeah,
like,
Brody, because I'm telling you, it was some drug dealer's drug that he thought no one was gonna pick up, and you, just being the curious motherfucker you are,
I got a whole packet of it now.
I think I'll grab it. So Frankie goes to the cashier with this weirdly labeled product that obviously should not be on the shelf,
I'm a curious guy.
and
What was? Did someone? You think someone just left it there?
I
Or
bought some
someone took it?
spices.
So Brody went into like some Turkish, Arabic, bizarre, and
It's my local.
he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get some, some exotic spices because I'm Brody.
We talked about this on one of the pods already.
Last
I'm just
part,
giving.
yeah.
I'm giving
You're giving Frank the
Frank a
lowdown.
little
Yeah,
summary,
recap.
the little Lambo
recap.
summary.
Some of you may have missed out.
Yeah.
but-
So Brody walks in. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna get some Arabic oregano, because
Because it's his day off.
Because it's
yeah.
his day off, and
That's what I
Bird
do.
is a
I
curious
go buy spices.
So he like walks in the spice aisle, and he's like, oh, what's this? Some Arabic
Yeah,
writing.
right.
Turn on my mic. Let me use my sexy voice. He's
Go,
like,
okay, go.
what is this? Arabic writing? I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. I think I'll grab it. Puts it in his cart. He has like 2 things in his cart at this point, and he's like, oh, I think I've shopped enough for today. Goes to the cashier, puts his 2 things on the conveyor belt. Cashier looks at him, he's like, you know what this is? Brody replies, but I'll find out. Cashier, second question. Usually after the first question, it's like, I don't know what it is. You can keep it, right? You're not gonna.
Or tell me what it is.
Yeah, or tell me what it is. Brody's no, he doesn't say anything. The cashier's like, you know how to use this, but in like a way like you shouldn't buy this shit since you have no idea obviously
don't
what
know
it
how
is.
to use this.
Brody's like, nah, I'll figure it out. I'll when I get home, I'll Google these Arabic letters. How? I have no idea how he's gonna Google some Arabic letters, but Brody ended up leaving the store with it.
I was pretty happy with my magic
I'm
beans.
surprised he's still alive.
Did you ever find out what it is?
Yes, it's called London Rocket, and it is just a rocket type spice.
Okay.
Yeah, seasoning. And I still, to this day, which is like 2 weeks later, do not know why he asked me, do I know what this is? Because I'm in there pretty regularly. The guy knows who I am, and he was like, do you know what this is? Do you know how to use it? And I'm like,
Ask him when you go back.
I'm going to have to.
I want to know.
Yeah, it's
I want to
intriguing.
know why he exactly is intriguing.
This
I want to know
one
why he
thing.
reacted like
I
that.
know we're placing bets if Birdie dies or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Or
You
if
don't
I get
think this is?
stronger.
You think this is? It's all over for him?
Well, it could be like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer eats the poisonous fish. You know?
So you're going to die.
Okay.
That's how I expect it to be, like kind of dramatic.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that today.
Birdie.
that episode because it's like poison, 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 tasty fish.
Yeah.
And a little diagram of it.
I think that's it. It's like half of these things in this bag are poison. I just got to find the right one. But I'm a lock. We're very hard to kill. If everyone
Brady
in my
has to-
family is anything to go by,
It's just gonna be all poison
Very
pretty
hard
soon
to-
in that bag.
yeah.
Birdie has to constantly remind everyone that the locks are hard to kill.
Yeah. I don't know about that. man.
Challenge accepted,
That stingray
cunt.
got your pops pretty good, man. That stingray got your
Steve,
pops pretty good.
We don't talk about him.
Rest in peace, Steve Irwin.
Did you hear about Australia's new egg boy?
Egg boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the video. That was brave, man. That was
Yeah.
brave of him.
So this 17-year-old kid egged a right-wing politician in Australia when he was
And then the dude
responding to the
so mad.
Christchurch shooting, and he was saying like blaming it on immigration, whatever. And so this kid egged the senator,
brave you.
and then the senator like just fucking turned
Clocks
around,
him, yeah.
clocked him in the face, and then hit him again. So he hit him twice in the face.
Yeah.
This 17-year-old kid. This is like a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60-year-old dude, bro.
And then afterwards, it was reported that a bunch of the the supporters of this right-wing politician
Yeah.
were there, and they like restrained the boy by like sheer force, like a lot of force.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like they held him down like in headlocks and stuff, and like, you're a fucking dumb cunt,
Holy shit.
you know.
Yeah, they
That was a
fucking they
fucking
went to
stupid
town.
thing to do, you dumb cunt.
That's fucked up.
And like it's really fucked
an
up.
egg.
So it went viral in Australia, and all these bands started responding by saying, "We support Egg Boy. We give him free tickets to our shows
Oh, damn.
for life." And it became a trend, and now all these bands into shows support.
That's
of,
crazy.
Like it's weird how social media kind of works, and it like triggers one thing,
And then,
just this one egg over a politician, and they're saying it's stupid, but look what's happened in response to that. It's just created like this
Yeah.
little.
It's really
He
highlighted.
said something fucking offensive, and then someone egged him for it, and then he
Yeah.
punched a fucking teenager kid twice in the face on camera. You know, and then everyone they made a donation page for the kid.
No,
To
he has
pay
a GoFundMe page?
Yeah, to fund his legal fees, because
Oh, yeah, obviously you guys can
yeah,
Yeah.
but he made the amount in like a day
Yeah.
through donations, and the rest of it he gave to charity for the victims of the Christchurch
What a good
shooting.
lad, man. That's a good
Yeah,
lad.
this guy's just like
If he
he's a
rides the
GC,
wave-
as you'd say in Australia, a good cunt.
Yeah.
Good.
If he rides the wave, he could be a fucking millionaire. So.
Everyone's doing hashtag
Egg-
like
egg
stand
boy,
by egg
egg
boy
boy.
and stuff.
Must be getting mad pussy right now, you know.
Oh man.
We're now
Like,
speaking
hey,
with Prime Minister Egg Boy.
yeah.
Actually, I saw a funny little meme on the internet today that was the two candidates for like the Liberal Party and the Labour Party in Australia, which is like Democrats, Republicans, and it had like the popularity of both of them, and it was like 5% one, and then
Yeah.
5% for the other one, and then it had 90% for the New Zealand Prime Minister. Because she's just been like,
We've just got really
Yeah.
shit.
we got such shitty politicians.
Oh, they're fucking.
That's funny.
But the people are alright. There's a few fucking fuckwits. But there's fuckwits everywhere, people. You just gotta
Yeah, yeah,
realize
for
that fuckwits are different in different ways. In different places. Like American fuckwits, right, Frank? They're different. Don't wanna be an American fuckwit.
Hey, stop it. We can't do too much of it. We get sued, you know. You gotta
yeah.
cut
It's
it short.
copyright.
Yeah, royalties
Don't
and
sing
such.
the riff.
I thought that was the lyrics. It's my bad.
I wrote that song. You just wrote that song. American fuckwit.
Don't wanna be an American. Oh, Jesus.
So, Brody, what else have you bought that you just have laying around in your apartment?
Well, I bought a washing machine the other day.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Seeing as though I
It's the
believe
end of an era.
I believe the last one gave up.
I didn't need a washing machine.
Yeah, I really didn't.
There was one on sale, and it was just,
It was just
Can't
calling.
pass up a good
you
deal.
can't pass up a good bargain, mate.
Yeah, it's true. You
How
know, you
much?
never know when you're gonna need a new washing machine.
How much
Best
you
to have
asking?
an extra one there.
Yeah, on him.
But I did buy a new one, and I do want to say something because there's been an ongoing saga that I've been intrigued about. My roommate and his washing habits, and the fact that he doesn't have a job, so I don't know what exactly.
Brody's logging his roommate's washing.
Yeah, well,
washing
it's
patterns.
as I said, it's very intriguing. Why is he doing so much washing all the time? So I got the. We've
Wait,
been.
so you're saying because you don't have a job, you can't do laundry?
No, I'm saying that because he has a job, he shouldn't be doing so much laundry. He does like 2 to 3 loads a week. Being he stays at home 7 days a week.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So,
He doesn't go out anywhere.
so he's probably like a laundromat guy for on the side, you know?
Yeah, well, maybe. That's the only explanation. Because I want to say that the latest, when we got the washing machine, we've been without a washing machine for, I don't know, like 2 weeks or something. So when we got it, all of us were doing all the washing we could.
Yeah.
And he did one load of washing, which
are you
was
looking
all his
for?
t-shirts. The next load of washing, Frank, you looking for your cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're down here.
Oh, you
That's-
saw them fall.
Yeah. There you go.
Just
Now,
Carry
the
on.
First one's free.
technical difficulties here.
yeah. Where the fuck are my cigarettes? Who's got them?
The show won't go on until Frank's cigarettes are found, guys. So let's just all get on our hands and knees.
That's the kind of guest I am.
You can do this at home as well. So
He's a real big shot.
He's a real
Now,
big
where's
dick
my
player.
beer?
who's got my beer? Who's got it? So I was saying, the first load of washing you did was like some shirts. That's understandable. The next load of washing you did, so priority number 2, after not having a washing machine for like 2 weeks, an entire load of towels. We're talking like 16 towels.
What the
Who
fuck?
the fuck owns 16 towels?
My roommate, and he did that as priority number 2.
Damn, he fucks.
Yeah.
This
He
guy
fucks. This guy fucks,
Yeah.
man. He
This guy
fucks.
He does.
He's fucking.
He fucks weird because I can't understand why.
With every blow, he's using a fresh towel. That's the kind of world he's living in. It's a different world to us. We
Yeah.
can't understand that
It's
world.
very clean.
Yeah, you know what I
New
mean? Like,
towel.
yeah, he just uses a new one every day. Can't reuse the same towel. That's a
It's
fucking
weird.
lad right there.
See, because I went all my underwear, all my shirts, my jeans and everything were fine.
Yeah,
Underwear, socks, t-shirts.
Maybe
he
he
went
just has,
t-shirts, a whole lot of towels.
but maybe he just has a lot of underwear.
Yeah, well, that came afterwards. The priority was the towels.
Yeah, because he probably just has 2 weeks worth of towels that you use daily, you know?
But what for?
Because he's a fucking baller, Brody. That's
Yo,
why
are
he
you
doesn't
trying to
work.
say that he jerks into
Underwear.
the towels?
Rewearable. Towels,
Yeah.
not reused.
he can't reuse the
One
towels.
off.
Yeah, it's a one off. It's like he goes to a hotel every night.
What do you use, Brody, to wash up?
What, after a shower?
No, after a hot sesh, a hot sesh with Brody.
Brody just, he comes in bed and he stays there.
Puts on
Are you
some
saying
Barry
you've all
White.
got a cum towel?
We're not.
You don't
talking
just
about
do it
that.
on the wall like a normal person?
I'd love to hear Brody do a rendition of Barry White's "My Darling Boo, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby."
I don't know if I can do Barry White,
Well,
though.
you got that low,
Yeah, you got the
husky
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
You can do it, I think.
But it's low husky. Barry White had like low. Although a manager at work when I was like 15 called me the whitest Barry White.
That's pretty
Which
cool.
when I'm like a pimply pimply faced.
Barry Whiter.
Yeah. I'm like, shut up.
Nice.
I'm already awkward enough. Don't call me a white Barry White. I don't even know what that is.
The Barry Whiter. Brody the Barry Whiter.
Brody has to have the most nicknames of all time. Like, his name rhymes with everything. It works with every song. I can work Brody into every song.
It's two
Give me a song and I'll
syllables
work Brody
ends
into
with
it.
E.
Yeah.
And you can work that. And because you can do like A, E.
The best things in life are free. Do-do-do-do. You can save them for the birds and bees. Now give me Brody. That's what I want. I want Brody. It all works. Every song. Try it out at home, folks. It's real fun. I'm just saying, I'm good to pass the time
Grab your
the big
rums
sleep.
now and try.
That went dark, didn't it?
Time to play at home.
Are you half a bottle deep in your... What's that rum called?
Diplomatico, man.
your
Come on. You want us to
Diplomatico?
sponsor us or not?
Oh, shit.
It also doubles as a cologne.
Yeah.
By the way,
Look at that bottle.
enough.
this podcast doesn't end until the bottle's empty, folks. So it's gonna be a long one tonight.
Keep
That was all
drinking.
the thing about I just turned Irish. The thing, the fucking thing about the politics. It's all a shambles, you see. It's all a fucking shambles, Franco. Oh, this bloody rum. Fuck me dead. Ah, God. Yeah, it's Diplomatico. Get it, you get it on Amazon. You get it on online.
Where did you get it from, Lambo?
You get it at the supermarket.
Supermarket.
Yeah.
They got it.
In the section where it's locked up.
Yeah, basically. I don't
Where the big
understand
dick
that.
player liquor lies.
Like, why do they do that? It makes no sense to me. That
Because
you
people
have,
are going to steal it.
Yeah, but you have so many that are not locked up.
Yeah, I mean, Germany's pretty cheap for alcohol.
Yeah, but
you
come
can
on.
get fucked up for €5 here.
So
You're gonna get yourself a bottle of vodka. You can get 1 liter of vodka for $5. You reckon?
yeah,
Yeah, well, like...
the cheap,
Yeah.
the shitty
Yeah,
one.
like the fucking
But that's why I'm so confused.
toilet cleaner.
I'm like, and then
whatever they call it.
the other
Polish-
part that like really like
Polish
fucks
toilet
with me
cleaner.
is that they'll also put like the thing that makes the alarm go off on the bottle while it's in the glass.
Does the bottle explode?
Oh,
No idea.
yeah, like on the
So-
side there.
Yeah, so I'm like, and then when you go to the cashier, they'll like take the alarm whatever thing off. I'm like, why do you have it with the alarm system and you fucking put it in?
Wow.
It's redundant shit. I don't know, whatever. That's just me ranting about like maybe there's a reason behind it, like the alcohol bandit.
Did you see the koala that got in the car video online?
Yeah, that was cool,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I didn't
I
have
did.
sound, so I didn't know if like
Man, it
I
is
needed a
just-
sound.
I'm sorry, Australia just keeps being the funniest place on earth. Like, it's even funnier when you're far away from it. Like when you can see it.
You just get the highlights.
in the-
you get Australia highlights.
You get a straight highlights.
Was
basically.
it like their koala or is it like a stray koala?
No, it was just okay. So what happened was it was a dude, and he was doing some work, and it was a really hot day. This is in South Australia, about 40 minutes outside of Adelaide, from where Brody's from. Anyway, he's out there doing some stuff on the side of the road, some council work or whatever, and he has the aircon on in his car because it's so hot, and his dog is in the car. And he didn't want his dog to get too hot, so he left the aircon on and he left the doors open so the dog and the car running, right?
That's about
And the koala walked in to get cool.
And the koala went in to get cool. And he wouldn't get out. And he's like, all right, mate, what are you doing in there, mate? Come on, get out. And the koala's just like, fuck off. Yeah, and then he's like, don't go into the front seat. Don't go into the front seat. And then he's like, oh, no, you're in the front seat. Oh, no. Mate, what are you doing in the front seat? Come on. Bloody hell. And he's just like,
then he
the
winks at him
commentary
and
is
drives
just
away.
hilarious. And he ends up like scratching his dashboard and stuff because the koalas have big ass claws.
Are they fast or slow animals?
No, they're pretty slow.
Oh, okay.
But
They can be fast though.
Yeah,
they have short bursts.
they have little bursts. They're little, but
But they have claws and chlamydia.
They have claws.
So,
Chlamydia. Oh, where'd you get chlamydia? A koala.
yeah, that's the worst way.
Oh, that's terrible.
that's why
telling you
English
about that
backpackers have the most.
Sex
Really?
with koalas.
Yeah, it's because they always holding koalas when they come to Australia, doing their
Ah,
you don't have to have sex with
strawberry
them.
picking.
You don't have to, but
so-
you can do what you want, really.
If you want chlamydia, there's a lot of ways to get it.
That's fucked up, man. Imagine
What?
you got chlamydia from a koala.
We're
That's-
just making shit up here now, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't fucking.
They do have
I used to.
chlamydia, though.
Yeah, that's true. But you're not gonna fucking hog a koala. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
A wild animal. You don't just fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
It'll
yeah.
claw your face off before you get chlamydia.
if you're from
you know what I mean?
Australia, you probably like know better. But if you're a fucking tourist, they look cute as fuck. You're like,
If you're, yeah, well, fucking
Until you hear them.
bloody
they're like
type
fucking
in
a
koala
monster.
into YouTube. How fucking lazy do you have to be these days to not be educated on shit?
I've seen a
People
few people.
really
There's a
do
lot
not.
of shit.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go travels, if you're gonna go travel to Australia, if you're gonna travel to Australia, wouldn't you
first
just
of
look
all-
up like some fucking documentaries and some fucking
Yeah, but then they just
Yeah,
give
if you
you
go to
stuff like
Australia.
top 10 deadliest animal
No,
in the world
not
down
Ripley's
under.
Believe It or Not.
Yeah, number
And,
7,
like,
a koala.
yeah, the koala is like way down there. You're like, it's okay. I'm just gonna look out for spiders, snakes,
Yeah, these
alligators.
14
Drop it.
Yeah.
deadly.
Oh, the koala is okay. Oh my god, I got chlamydia.
Yeah.
At least
Sorry,
I didn't die
baby. I should have told you beforehand.
I just remembered one time we were driving on like a road trip with some friends.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned koalas. It was either me or one of my friends. It was like, oh yeah, they don't have kidneys. To another friend. She's
As
like,
a joke.
what? Yeah, as a joke. Like they do have kidneys. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, they don't. You know, they don't have kidneys. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh my god, wow. How does that work? Like she just couldn't. And she's like, oh wow. And then later we're like, yeah, koalas totally have kidneys. Like that was just we were just totally fucking with you.
They're so
It's
angry.
kind of one of those things. You're seeing how gullible your friends are,
yeah.
and you go, okay,
awesome.
wow, they just believe me. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you think about like, what does a kidney do again?
Just trolling your friends because you're bored in a car trip. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Try to think
I
about
actually don't know exactly
what does a kidney do, and you're like,
I think it
maybe
just
they can do
filters.
without it.
It just filters shit. Like toxins
I
through
still
your body.
think back to people putting those bottles on the conveyor belt at the supermarket. It always comes back to that moment. It's like an idiot pushing a pull door, you know? What is that, like a Far Side thing?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Something
was that?
School for the Gifted. and
School
he's
for the
like,
Gifted,
right,
yeah.
Push
I
on
used
the
to have
button.
a calendar growing up that was like every day, and it was a new.
Really? Oh, that's pretty cool.
What was his name again, Brody?
Gary Larson.
Gary Larson, yeah. Man, he had some great cartoons.
There's. I just saw last
you
week
ever
a
read
yeah, of course. We had the anthologies.
The anthologies.
Yeah, there's like the collections, like The Far Side 1, Return to the Far Side, or whatever. Back from the Far Side. There is a documentary now. I don't know if you guys know that. James, or what's it called? Bill Hader and Fred Armisen. And it's spoofs on documentaries. And I just saw I don't know what it was spoofing, but it was In Search of Gary Larson, basically. And the guy's looking, but it was spoofed on. It's always better to know what they're poking fun at, because
It's like
you
The
get it more. But it was
Simpsons.
good. It was good regardless, because the guy was going. His big journey was to go meet Gary Larson, who's a recluse who hasn't published anything in like
Where is he
15 years or something.
American?
He's American. Yeah.
Where's he from?
Washington State, something like that. Oregon, somewhere
State.
around there.
Yeah.
What's the state
Indiana,
beside
I don't know,
Washington?
somewhere in America,
What state is beside Washington directly?
to the right of it.
Yeah. Is it Idaho?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Frank doesn't remember.
Montana.
I don't know.
South of it is
I was just
obviously Oregon.
I was just wondering.
Montana.
Because someone was asking me like one day ago.
Huh?
Portland's pretty close though, but it's Portland.
But there's a couple of
Oregon
Portlands,
is south. Oregon
right?
is yeah.
Oregon is south.
Yeah, Oregon is
right?
south.
Okay, I don't know why I asked
I
that.
feel like-
I was just curious.
I feel like
just-
in the States, though, they have... they know the States, but they don't know any other geography in the world. But
it's probably 50-50.
the rest of the world, we know the rest of the world's geography, but we don't know
The States.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
states and where they are, and you know that's why when I went to the States, you'd hear people go, "Oh, where you from?" It's like, "Oh, I'm from Ohio." Oh, they'd always say their state, and it was real. I don't know, like it's real weird because as an Australian, you have 6 states or 7
Yeah, you don't
states,
have that
or
many.
like you
Yeah.
I fucking a territory.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You're from a city or you're from the country. That's all that matters. So
Yeah.
in America, it really
Yeah, 'cause you
is
have-
the
you have
United
a
States
lot.
of America.
Yeah.
And there's so many fucking different laws and different interesting little things about it.
I think people may say states because not everybody knows the cities and they've heard, but well, at least Americans assume people might have heard the state
Yeah.
if you're not from a big major city.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing. It's like
yeah.
represent because a lot of people aren't from big cities. They're from
But they could just
hick
be going,
towns.
"Oh, Ohio, yeah."
Yeah.
No clue. If I would have said Cleveland right off, been like, "Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Rock Hall." LeBron James, actually. is what
Exactly.
everybody
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
Is he from Cleveland?
He's from Akron,
Akron.
which is half an hour south.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Frank's from Cleveland, and LeBron James, your neighbor,
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Frank probably beat up LeBron's dad or mom at some point.
And just to let everyone know, Frank is
They might have beaten me up.
Frank's Caucasian as well. That needs to be. Everyone's race has to be
It needs to be declared.
declared.
Declared,
Yeah, declared is the right term.
Just for the audiences.
That's a great word. Declare your race.
Declare your race.
Today I am Asian.
I don't know. I just wake up and I felt Asian today.
It was 2019. I thought we didn't have to do this anymore.
No, Brody, this is
Hey man,
timeless.
you have to respect my
It's Germany.
opinion. I identify as Asian now, Birdie. So you have to respect
There was
that.
like-
Australia is in Asia, so
Yeah, I'm Asian. Don't call me Australian. I'm Asian.
I'm Australasian.
That's just what I identify as.
Oh, that's funny, man.
No, call me whatever you want. I don't really care. Call me a cunt.
You sick cunt.
I'll call you Sean just to fucking be a mad lad.
No one's fucking asking you, Brody.
Excuse me.
God damn it.
I saw this, like, I don't know if it was a meme or like an actual thing on the internet where this guy, he decides to identify as a woman so he can compete in like the Olympics as a woman to win.
Wait, like a Bruce Jenner kind of situation?
No,
He just wanted to beat the women.
Yeah.
What would be funny if it was boxing? Like a violent sport.
There's this guy with a beard and a wig. Pow!
Yeah, he's like a real fucking violent thug. Woman hitter
Oh man.
dominating the field.
And you couldn't say shit because that's what he identifies as.
Yeah, right.
Sean and the bits, Sean and the bits a minute. Sean and the bits a minute.
Okay, guys, welcome back. We got
Hot minute,
2 rounds, 1
hot
show.
minute. How come you sound so good? Oh yeah. It's because Brody's frequencies are clear.
Yeah.
You know, the airwaves are clear now.
We were
You
not
don't have that
prepared for
constant
this.
didgeridoo.
Solid minute.
Now get a bit sensual.
Oh yeah.
Closest he's been to the microphone all night. Don't be shy.
Let him have it.
The air was clear.
He's flushing. We got like 10 seconds.
Okay, make it good.
It's kind of nice just to have silence for a little bit.
Enjoy your sip of
Yeah, I left my bag of sound effects at home. Bells and whistles and things.
next time.
We were talking about this before. We're saying
Whoopee cushions.
how the term chiming in. Oh, I just want to chime in there. You know, came when someone actually had chimes and chimed in like that.
That's the end of Sean and Lambert's Hot Minute. Because Brody.
Did I miss it again?
Sponsored by
Did I miss it again?
Diplomatico Venezuelan rum. That smooth, creamy vanilla taste that keeps on creaming.
It's like sex in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps
Have you guys
on
ever
creaming.
Like an
Prank
orgy.
someone like really bad?
An orgy of flavors.
what?
Prank someone like really bad?
I pranked someone when I was a kid. I used to. I actually never did pranks too much. I was more of a game kind of guy. Would make up games and play them in the street, whatever. To go back to pranking, I was at a friend's place once, and he had another friend that he'd invited over, and this guy was like a total prankster. That's what he got his kicks out of. So we're all left alone in the afternoon to do. His mom goes out of the house. She's like, all right, kids, have fun. And we're like, yeah, we're just going to play Super Nintendo or something. And then they leave, and he's like, all right, let's fucking do some prank calls. And, and he gets out the yellow pages, the phone book, and starts going through the names, trying to find funny names. of
Yeah,
people.
we did that too.
Yeah. And he would go through, and he's
Me and my
like,
cousins did that.
so we had
did that a lot to, pizza shops.
we had the first guy was Mr. Dwayne Pipe. So he'd be like, hi there, I'm looking for Mr. Dwayne. And he's like, yep, speaking. Yep, I'm just wondering if this is Mr. Dwayne Pipe. Yes, speaking. He's like, drain pipe. He's like, you fucking can't fucking get off the fucking phone, you dumb cunt. And then the next one I remember was it Richard Head. Which Richard Head. So we called it. We're like, oh, is Mr. Richard there? Mr. Richard Head? Yeah, speaking. Is that Dick? He's like, no, it's Richard. He's like, is that Mr. Dickhead? Just really immature stuff.
That's very immature.
Like 12 years old or some shit.
12's okay. She's like 19.
Before girls,
Yeah. Back when landlines were still a thing.
Yeah.
We'd call like the pizza store and just fuck with the pizza guy. It's like, yeah, I'll have a extra large pizza with some pineapples, chicken. Can I get beef? Do you have pork? I'm Muslim, but I like eating pork. Just like weird shit like that. And then it would just be like the guy on the other side taking your order, and then at the end he'd be like, how much is it total? He'll be like, 23. Oh shit, I only have 22.
Canadian kids.
Just do stupid shit like that. And then there's one time my buddy, he actually got the guy down to like a few dollars less. And then he was like, sorry, it was a prank call.
Exactly. Actually have no money.
Because he actually felt bad. He was like, yeah, sorry, man. We're just pranking you. We didn't think you would actually offer the pizza for $22.
We should have taken a deal.
Yeah, but we didn't have any money. We're little kids.
Oh, okay.
Man,
man.
I had an awkward time. Fuck.
But it would always
Sorry,
be the pizza
I've got so many awkward stories about
Prank
just
calling.
just everything. But
Yeah, could you grab me one too?
when you're alive for long enough, you have an awkward story about everything. I figured that out. But the one that comes to mind is I was going through a drive-through, and I was with an ex-girlfriend, and we weren't a very good couple at all. Like, it was purely just...
I hope she's listening to this pod.
No, I doubt it, that anyone will listen to this pod, so it's fine.
High
No,
hopes.
but, yeah.
High hopes.
Anyway, she went through the drive-through. She was driving, and we got to the point where you order, and it's the little speaker box, Hi there, can I take your order, please? And she decides that it would be funny to do it in a Chinese accent.
No.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, hello, I would like a 6 chicken nugget and a larger fries and I like
that's
one
such a
larger
bad
Coke,
idea.
please. And then I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like laughing. And then she does the whole order in this, like, with this accent, and then drives through and picks it up. And the guy just looks at her like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, that is kind of funny, because, like, but it's
yeah.
also kind of racist.
Yeah, it's a bit fucked up.
But I was just there. I had
a little
no
bit.
control. I had no control. I had to go through. I was like, I want my nuggets. What can
You're
I
all
say?
along for the ride on this one.
I don't know how racist it is to make fun of foreign person's English accent.
I mean,
everyone's got it.
Everyone does
Everyone's
it, right?
got it.
Everyone does it.
So
I'd love to hear an Australian.
I mean, we
German
did it to the
accent.
pizza guy too. But yeah, it's pretty.
It's
fucked
more.
up.
It's more. Of a,
It's pretty mean.
It's pretty mean,
mean.
but I wouldn't call it racist
Yeah,
necessarily.
it's pretty mean.
Yeah, I guess so.
I reckon
guess
it-
maybe if you're like, oh, ching chong Chinaman, hurrah, hurrah,
Well, okay, that's
racist.
I guess that maybe.
But if you're like,
how-
oh, hurrah, that's
If you were mimicking,
just mimicking and,
as opposed to mocking,
Yeah.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah, but Chinese people obviously.
But there's a
are
fine line.
Racist towards
To make it
white
funny, you
people.
got to mock a little bit.
yes,
Yeah.
Like, I really hope Chinese people are over there just
Making
being,
fun of us.
I'm sure
Is
they
that,
do.
look at me, I am a funny white man, a funny with my big round eyes, ha ha ha. You know, and everyone's like, ha. That's what I'm hoping is
I got
happening in
fucked by
China.
the capitalist system.
The stupid letters.
Yeah, stupid white man, ha ha.
You only have 26 letters. We have over 4,000.
Our language dominates. We are superior. Yeah, the Chinese are going to take over one day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, there is a lot of them.
So yeah, get it in while we can.
Yeah, we got to get in as many jabs.
I know, but
because they're coming
that
for us.
Szechuan
first.
chicken, you know.
When they're the overlord, then there's
Szechuan
no
chicken's
chance.
quite nice.
Love me some sweet and sour chicken and General Tao. Ooh,
Swiss apple.
that's where it's at. We'll get you some General Tao chicken, my friends. It's what's up.
General Tao?
Yeah, man. I don't know what flavor that shit is, but
Yeah, it was the best. I haven't seen. I mean,
I haven't had it since
forever.
like I've been in this.
Yeah, I
goddamn
forget we got
city.
2 North Americans in
Yeah.
the studio.
a towel.
You're the worst character ever, Tally.
Oh, man.
Might not be the same towel. I'm not sure.
Like your roommate's towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't
My
you just
roommate's
ask him, Brody?
Except, I don't know, because it's more hilarious to document his washing habits
Oh, God.
than ask him. Because it's more intriguing. It's like, why does he have like 16
Yeah,
towels?
but then maybe if you ask him, he can like enlighten you. Like, I have 16 towels because
Yeah.
I'm fucking your mom.
That would be
Yes, I guess that's one valid answer.
Pretty funny. And then you're like, no, you're not. And then your mom walks out. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I insist on the towels.
You gotta have the towels.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm into water sports now. Like, oh, Mom, don't tell me that. You're into jet skiing? What the fuck?
Musical interlude.
Yeah.
Rum Diaries.
Diaries.
Rum Diaries was brought to you by Diplomatico Rum, Venezuela.
Sponsoring one economy at a time.
Big Dick Players Podcast, sponsoring one nation at a time.
Don't say we never did anything for anyone.
This is the best podcast ever. You can do anything you
Just
want.
wish we had more ice.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. You know, I'm disappointed. We're all disappointed to let the team down. You know.
You really talked up your ice game.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Ice melts in the Caribbean climate.
what can I say? You got selfish. You know,
Matt.
push the car to the limit. Just right at the last minute there.
Bang.
What do you want?
The ashtray, not the empty glass of rum.
Yeah. I would like an empty glass of rum.
Come on, Frank.
Just to take it out.
Don't interrupt me when I'm trying to do a British Formula One driver accent.
Jackie
You know, it's just-
Stewart.
yeah, it's, the
is
tracks,
coming in
the tires,
now.
lost the tires completely in the last leg of race there. Very disappointing, obviously.
The whole team's
British.
going to be very
Have you guys
disappointed
seen
in that
like,
effort.
anything on like the Brexit?
Brexit should
Yeah,
be.
like big
British-
referendum. A
the
million
British
people
House of
don't.
Commons, basically.
When are they going to make Brexit cereal? That'd be cool.
Yes, exactly.
That's a good idea.
Brexit
should get into that.
cereal. Let's get sponsored by them.
Yeah. It's got to be a good slogan.
But yeah, like the British House of Commons.
What would the
Just
little
get your
cereal-
start in the
That
morning.
is-
It would taste like sour wheat bix. You know? Wait, this isn't what I... What? This is what I paid for? What? I paid with my good English money, I did.
And you gotta let it sit like in a bowl for
Yeah.
6
It's
hours.
soggy. Otherwise, you die.
No, you got to. Yeah, you're sitting there, you're frustrated. Like, I can't eat this thing.
You make your cereal the night before.
We were saying the other day that the term of a Brexit has changed in social media culture or whatever. Because it used to be pulling a Brexit 2 years ago was leaving the EU and doing a stupid thing, but now pulling a Brexit is saying and doing a stupid thing but sticking around and not leaving.
And does not do
That's
it.
great. That's a
So
great.
it's kind of like
concept.
saying goodbye and then not leaving is called a Brexit at a party.
Yeah, I'll see you later, mate.
So if you
It's like
all right, see you
fuck
later.
you, fuck you, fuck you, I'm leaving.
Didn't
and
I
then just
say
standing
goodbye to
around
you?
drinking your beer.
Walk into
Goodbye
the
to you
fridge.
half an hour ago.
yeah. You got any crackers and dip or something like in here? Got some chips? yeah.
You got some chips, bro?
Chips?
You got some fucking chips,
Who's
bro?
got a light?
Yeah. There's no smoking inside. Who's got that?
I'll just stick around for a little bit longer. Grab another beer.
Yeah, I didn't really mean all those things before, but I kind of do. But do you have any food?
Oh man.
God damn it! I
Got
want
a lot.
more. I just want
Legs
more
are
rum.
tired.
Your legs are tired.
No, it's like I'm gonna sit down here for a couple years.
Frank, this is the Big Dick Player podcast. You gotta recline.
Yeah, relax your dick, Frank.
It's gotta, we're not discriminating here. This is a club.
Just let
It's an
that.
exclusive club. Very exclusive. Only,
Anyone can join.
Yeah.
Don't even have to have a big dick.
You just have to be.
Well, I mean, we all do. But you don't have to.
That's that's a coincidence. What you call a coincidence. But yeah, that's also a fact there. We don't fact check here, but
Yeah.
take my word for it.
yeah.
So if you tell us your dick is big, it's big.
It's an enthusiastic average.
I always like to work the theme in, the name of the show into the, just work it in there into the episode.
Right.
Just a little bit to remind everyone that this is a place where, a lot of shit is spoken. And a lot of people are going to be offended and they're not going to like what we're going to say. But we got to say it because we got to speak the truth, Frank. That's all I'm saying. All right?
That's
So,
philosophical.
Stars and
Sean.
Stripes,
That's
fucking.
really deep.
Oh, say.
You say.
Why do I know the American anthem? I have no idea.
I don't
You
know.
know why.
Yeah. We rule you.
America too.
America too. It's like the B-side.
No, but the funny thing is,
And the single
I
is
just know,
America.
like, all
And
these
with the
random
B-side,
facts
Canada.
or things about like America that like I don't consciously know, but then when you ask me,
You have the answers.
I have the answer, and then I think like, how do I know that? I have no idea. Fucking America. You're just sneaking in
Subliminal.
Yeah, subliminal.
America.
God
What's the
damn it.
start to the American national anthem?
Oh, say
can you see?
It's like what's the start of the Canadian national?
Canada's like the spin-off of America.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
How does the
that's all I
Canadian
my
one start?
native land. He just started.
Sucking
Oh, right.
fucking dick. all national anthems suck. I think we
Most
can agree.
suck. Some suck more than others. Actually,
like
today
Australian one sucks.
The
more
Australian
than
one
others.
sucks more cock. I know because I
British
saw
one
it
is
sucking
pretty
cock
shit.
around the corner. Yeah,
what's
I saw it. The Australian national anthem was giving a blowjob to someone around the corner
Yeah, they're giving,
for a
they're giving
fiver.
fucking
Probably to the
they're giving
American
wristies
national
for a
anthem.
euro.
Yeah, to the
how
American.
does it sound?
That's
Or
right.
what does it sound?
Australians, all let us rejoice, for
No
we
way.
are young and
Get the
free.
fuck out of here. Seriously.
It's the worst. It's like someone, because we only voted on it in like 19 60 or 70 or something,
is
and it was like,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. Yeah.
It should have been awesome.
It should have been. We had
was
the
60s.
choices they had were like this
Australia
one,
is
Waltzing
cool.
Matilda, and something else.
We should have had the easy beats doing our anthem.
Yes, you should.
You know, Monday I got Friday on my mind. Everyone stand for the Australian national anthem. TNT. Oi!
We're dynamite.
It could have been.
We're
yeah, it could've-
Vegemite.
Yes, that's good.
Do they play it in school like every morning?
No, they didn't do that shit.
TNT?
They used to play when my
I wish they
wait. When my mom was growing up, she used to have to listen to the British national anthem
Oh, that's shit.
at the school assembly before class started every day.
Damn.
So they had God Save the Queen,
Oh god.
and my generation didn't have that at all. Like, we were fully just like, yeah,
tool.
whatever. You can circumcise your kid or not circumcise your kid. We don't care. Whatever. No judgment here. And that was the beginning of the political correctness era of Australia.
The less freedom, more freedom.
Yeah. Less is more.
Less is more, so they say.
No. We're still fucking bunch of hicks, you know. A bunch of people. There's too much space there, you know. Too much nothingness.
So we're very progressive and hick.
Yeah, it's
Progressive
it's a weird combination. It's like half of the population is educated and very forward and like, you know, humanitarians and that kind of shit, and then there's just a bunch of bogans who don't give a shit about anything. Like, look at me do this fucking fully sick out burnout on my fucking Pee-wee 50 cunt.
Fuck, I love a Pee-wee 50.
You know, that kind of shit. But in America, you get that, like, amplified by 350 million people. Australia's only 24, you know. So,
Yeah.
24 mil, that is.
But I think we get a whole lot of overlap. Like, I know a whole lot of bogan people from when I was in uni, and they were massively bogan.
I know a bogan.
But extremely progressive. So it was like bogan progressive.
It doesn't actually matter. Like, you can be a bogan progressive these days. You can still sound like you're uneducated, basically. But you act.
Why are you looking at me?
But you think that you're. Lambert's blocking my view. No, actually, I was talking more about someone like Bill or, you know, there's a few friends of mine that have very bogan-esque voices, you know, and, oh, get out, my name's fucking gone, you know, oh, fucking bottom, you know, and that is associated with racism, kind of like in the South, you know, with Hicks and stuff. But they're actually people that are smart, and that's just the way they talk. And they think for them. They think for themselves. They have their own opinions, and they go, "No, that's not right. I don't believe in that." And like they will explain to you why they think it's bad. So they think for themselves, but they just speak that way. And when I realized and went to different places where people had different, I don't know, accents or dialect, I was like, yeah, actually, these cunts are alright. Like, they're not racist, and they're really forward thinkers and stuff.
Shouldn't be judging a book by its cover.
It's not about the accent. And yeah, but I realized that pretty young. I just would tour in Australia and up the east coast, and you go from Melbourne to Sydney, and then you go up to Queensland, and it changes into this tropical kind of state. Like, it's like going from New York to Florida, and the difference is, you know, people going, oh. He's wearing a floral shirt. He must be a faggot.
I think you can still get away with a floral shirt in Queensland.
Yeah, but nowadays, yeah. But back maybe 10 years ago, they were. I don't know. Everything's progressing in Australia.
Yeah.
You know, it is a progressive country, but still has a lot of shit to deal with, just like every country, I guess. But hey,
That's Australia.
That's fucking Australia. The weather's good, mate. Fucking sit out, have a beer. Don't worry about it.
Fucking
look at the beach.
Settle fucking down, mate.
Fucking have a few tinnies with the boys, you know.
Have a little run through on the old fucking
Fucking
pokies.
skim up one of those fucking little joints.
Chuck a couple of numbers on the old Keno. Oh, fuck, I love Australia.
What the hell does that mean, Brody?
Keno is the lotto, you know, lotto.
Yeah, you guys have that.
It's like a
Yeah,
lotto
it's-
that runs every 3
At
minutes.
least, or like casinos have it. Casino, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can get it in any
I don't remember how
pub
it
in
is.
Australia. Like you can go every 3 minutes. It's like a lottery going every 3 minutes.
The fuck? How does that even work?
Yeah, right.
Averages
So
and whatnot.
there's like a draw every 3 minutes, you mean?
Yeah, there's like a draw every 3 minutes, and it's
Wow.
80 numbers, and you
Crazy.
can pick like spot 1 through 10, which is like 1 number through 10 numbers.
Interesting.
And then you can go spot 20, spot 40. You can pick your own numbers and whatnot. But
Sounds like a scam.
the spot 10 is if you pick.
Scam.
Yeah, it's a scam because it takes
What's a
money.
scam
Yeah,
button?
but I mean, all gambling's kind
Yeah,
of
of
scammy, you know.
This one just sounds so complicated that it's.
In Darwin, where I lived before I came here, it was the last place in Australia where they actually drew the numbers for the lottery by hand, or not by hand, but like physically
Yeah, with the-
at the casino. And we had a little modem in our pub in just outside of Darwin, which every pub in the Northern Territory had, and they'd have a little modem that was connected to the modem in the casino, and they drew the numbers physically. They had like a big what do we want to call it, like a number tumbler or something.
Yeah.
Drew it physically, and then it got scanned and then sent to our little modem, and it was the last place in the world where the keno was drawn
They
physically.
still had like. Don't they still do it physically everywhere for lottery?
I don't know. I haven't watched
I'm pretty
the
sure they
lottery.
do.
No, for keno though, not for the lottery.
What's the difference?
Keno is like a
It's
lottery.
a
It's like a
shorter time,
lottery
right?
that's drawn every few minutes, but the lottery is drawn.
Go ahead.
So it's like yeah.
Oh, so they always had some. So they just
Every
did
3
shift
minutes
work.
they have someone turn it.
Yeah, that's easy. It's like you have a regular job. 8 hours, you just fucking
Not a
churn
bad
that
job.
one. It's not bad. It's like, 6, 8, 10,
As long as
9.
you're gonna
oh.
be stoned or drunk, it's
Yeah,
a great
and then
job.
you have like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to relax.
Right, exactly.
Got to run off and take a leak or something.
Reset the machine, come back. Okay, let's go. Do-do-do, boom. Another cunt won the lottery.
Not many people did. I was there for like a few years and no one won it. Spot
But you can
10.
win little bits, can't you?
Yeah.
No one won the grand prize, you mean?
The spot 10 is like you pick 10 numbers out of 80, and if they come up, then you win. It starts at $1 million, but it got up to like 3 million or something like that.
Wow.
Just keeps going up and up and up and up and up.
Well, guess what, folks? It's the end of the show.
Be
If you're
The
amazing.
fucking
you're still
end
with
of the
us.
Rum Diaries show.
Don't play the lottery.
Oh, I haven't had any rum yet. Let me have a sip of
You need to
some
have a
rum.
sip.
I think I have
Can
to,
you, Lambert?
toast off?
We'll toast off to end the show.
We ran out of ice, so
No, just pour it in here. It's good with it. Doesn't matter. It's good on. It's good
It's a
straight.
cold glass.
Well, this is a really nice glass.
Self-cooling.
Have a go
Thanks.
there. Well, cheers to Frank coming in. I hope he becomes kind of more of a regular guest, because it's nice to buffer Brody.
yeah, you're free to pop in whenever.
No, it's
you
a
like.
fucking hot minute.
It's another hot minute. We're ending the show on a hot
Hot
minute.
minute.
Holy
Fucking
shit. Anything could happen in the Rum Diaries. You know? And I'm sure the Rum Diaries will be back, actually. It's kind of,
Oh,
it
definitely.
feels good.
This is nice.
It's nice rum, right?
Yeah, I've
But
had
I like the
worse.
aftertaste.
It's not too strong, but it's
It
just.
doesn't have that burn. It's just got like a little bit
it's
of
nice
kick.
and smooth. It's like hot sauce that's not too spicy.
I wonder if these guys have got like